two-story house back there. It's where I have my first memories that I can recall. Just a couple of still images. I remember sitting on the bottom step of the stairs going to the second floor, looking into the living room. Don't remember what I saw, but I just remember being there. And I can remember standing on the front porch near the front door, looking out into the yard, but don't remember what I saw there either. But that's where it started for me, in that two-story house. There used to be a little house right here in a grapefruit grove. This is where we moved to from the two-story house, where my earliest memories are. My second stage of memories were here. I was a toddler here. I think we probably moved here when I was between 1 and 2, and lived here for about a year, as near as I can tell from what people have told me. I don't have any time frames other than knowing I was a little kid. This is now the community center parking lot for the city. Somewhere along here, about here, just off the road, was a little two-bedroom house that we moved to after the two-story house, where my earliest memories were. I have memories of this area, that little house. A lot of good times. I was a toddler. We moved again from here before I ever started school. It was a country community. Closest neighbor was about 1/8 of a mile away. But there were quite a few neighbors that we visited with from time to time. I remember some good times from here. Down that direction, probably half a mile from here, we lived in a what's known as a shotgun house. There was a hallway from the front door all the way to the back door. It's since been mined up, not there anymore. But we lived there when I started first grade. Got a lot of memories from there. When I was in the first grade, there was a house right there. We lived there from the time I was in the first grade till the time somewhere around 12 years old. We moved down the street and around the corner. But I have a lot of memories from here. I don't know when the house was torn down, a long time ago, I do believe. We moved here when I was in the neighborhood of 12 years old, 11 or 12, and lived here. My parents lived here for the rest of their lives. I lived here until I graduated from high school and enlisted in the Air Force. And after my Air Force service was up, I lived here for another year or so before I got married and moved out. But this is where my teenage years were. Got a lot of memories from this house.